The scripture says, whatever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. So I'm going to show you what I've been doing over the years since 2014. We can start with this one that I have on. It's mesh design in the yoke area, and then just a little lacy type stitch going all the way down. I added the same color in these bottom areas, and you can see that you can add different colors to make your own design if you don't have variegated yarn, which is a type of yarn that has different colors in it. Okay, I'm going to start with this one. This is a very simple dress to make. I had bits of yarn, so I just added it where I wanted to, and at the bottom with the ruffle edge. So much fun to make. That's the good thing about crochet. You can make it fun. Short sleeve, long sleeve, whatever you desire. As I mentioned before, practice makes perfect, and once you learn all the stitches, know how to do them well, you can improvise to your heart's desire. Here's another one. And believe it or not, this top part, the different shades of orange, was done in rug yarn. So no one would really know that but you. So, and this is how it looks at the bottom. Just using bits of yarn I had left over to complete the design. Okay, here's another one. When I see this green one, I always think of the fall. You can wear them any time of year. Of course, you will wear something dark under it to really make the design pop. But I had different remnants of orange yarn, of green yarn, and so that's what I used with the ruffle at the bottom. Okay, here's one that reminds me of the fall and winter as well. I had some yarn, but not quite enough to finish the whole dress. So I just improvised and added the dark brown in different areas. Notice this sleeve is a little longer than the other sleeves. I just improvised and got a chance to use up some remnants of yarn. And last but not least, I would say for the spring and summer, I added some remnants. I just added it to the pink. And I even had silver. It might not show up as silver, but I just used what I had around the house. Notice the pineapple stitch up top and the pineapple stitch at the bottom. And since this was different shades of pink, I just used what I had. I like a ruffle or some kind of increase in stitches at the bottom, so you notice most of my dresses will fan out a little bit at the bottom. So I made all of these myself. I've been crocheting for a long time, and all of these dresses have been done since 2014. Some as early as 2022-23, but these are just some of the dresses that I have made. Mesh stitch in here, pineapple stitch at the bottom, pineapple stitch at the top. And you know how to crochet very well, you can improvise and make your own design. And some of these dresses can be used wearing them to the beach to put over your bikini or swimsuit. I wanted to point that out. See the different stitches? This is just a treble crochet in here. V-stitch stitch in here, and notice the ruffle at the bottom. The green, notice the ruffle at the bottom. Simple stitch, lacy stitch in this part, treble stitch up top, the ruffle, and a nice little shell stitch around the neck. This one reminds me of spring, summer, and fall. Purple and orange go together, so I just used this type of neckline, picot stitch. And these are just double crochets and treble crochets in this top portion. Simple shell stitch or lace stitch in this area. And notice the ruffle at the bottom. And I had fun doing it because the colors were just fun to work with. And how I change my different colors, when I get to the end of one color, I just tie a knot in the next color to the yarn that I'm already working with. And there you have it. And as I said before, when I don't have enough color of one yarn, I just try to blend another color that possibly will go well with the main color and keep it going. Notice the ruffle at the end, and had so much fun working with it. So if I can have fun, you can too. And this dress I have on, the top part is the mesh stitch, and this is a lacy stitch that I got from Spider Crochet. And at the bottom I have a ruffle. So, happy crocheting!